We had some fun questions for you. I know Scott might have a few. You're too young for this, but they had like the Newlywed Game back in the day on the TV shows for like asking people about each other. And since you guys are described as kind of like twins a little bit, I'd like to ask you about each other, see how well you know each other, I guess. And we'll start with easy softballs and we'll move along. First one, Luke, about John. Like, who was his favorite NHL player growing up?
Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah.
How about John for Luke? You know
Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, all three of us were Crosby fans. We were all Penguins. So
okay, so that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
The biggest superstition for your brother. What's the biggest one that can't go without doing?
For you? Do you have any?
We're not superstitious. Neither one of us.
Are you a little stitious?
Like
a little bit.
We
You got your energy drink. Do you do that before every game though?
That's been recently.
Oh, well,
yeah.
There you go.
I change things up all the time. Same. He doesn't have any superstitions either.
Yeah.
He never has. He's always thought they were dumb. I remember him saying that.
What about most annoying habit? And you've got to have one for each of you guys, because like growing up together, like what's the most annoying like pet peeve habit that your brother does?
We got to flip it around though, Joe. That's too easy. They know what each other's most annoying habits are. What do you think that your brother thinks your most annoying habit is? We'll start with you, John.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my!
He thinks he's perfect. No, I'm kidding.
That's your most annoying habit. You think you're perfect.
Yeah, that's his most annoying habit. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, yeah.
What is it?
For him?
No, what is your most annoying habit?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I can be a little bossy at times, I guess. So.
Yep, spot on.
Say yours now.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty good brother. I wouldn't really do anything.
Come on, there's got to be
to
one.
bother you.
This guy's perfect.
I think when I get under his skin a little bit, I don't stop. That's when I keep going. I'd say that's probably my most annoying habit.
That's
All
true.
right. John, what's the real answer though? What's the real answer? What annoys you?
He's very stubborn. Like something like that. Once he gets under my skin, he just
You're stubborn too.
you're definitely more stubborn than I am.
Yeah. Oh.
What skill on or off the ice would you like to steal from your brother?
For if I were to steal on John's, was for sure like his first 3 steps are just like boom, and then he's off. I don't know how I missed out on that gene, but I would for sure want that one.
I think for Luke is just like the ability to see the ice like he does. I think he just makes plays that like I would never think of making. And yeah, I think definitely that for me. So
If either of you guys weren't hockey players, or that won't be your potential future, like playing in the NHL, what would be your brother's future job?
I think I would say like he's pretty into making food, so I would maybe open up his own restaurant or something like that. I don't know. He makes his food's all right, but it's something he's into, you know.
wow.
So
Is that it, John? Are you gonna open a restaurant?
You never know. Maybe that's something I'd be interested in. Never thought of it, but for you, maybe like a cashier at McDonald's. I'm just kidding. Honestly, I've only like thought of him as just like playing hockey, but I think he'd be good in some sort of business setting. I don't know.
No, this is brilliant. John's buttering you up right now, saying there's no option besides hockey because you're going to be a investor in the new restaurant.
Norris Trophy winner. Yep. That's it. You know,
we'll see.
Scouting report on each other's golf game.
I'll give you one. Hits the ball about 1.5 miles, and you're a little inconsistent a little bit, but
I'd agree.
Kills the ball, and when he's on. He's probably mid-70s, and when he's off, he's off. Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
I agree with that. His game took a major step last summer.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. You know, I gotta give him some credit. I think he what was your low score? You shot 73, 74 last year?
74.
74, yeah, up at the Quarry, Giants Ridge. So, yeah, his game's good. He just plays simple,
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
Pucks in deep.
He likes the 5-foot off the tee. He really likes that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cruising
Can anybody
good.
putt? Can anybody putt in your family, or is it all just off the tee? Like you guys can crush it. And no one has a short
Casey's
game.
really good. at
Casey's
putting.
a putter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy drains some crazy putts.
So if there's going to be a scramble and we're going to match Casey's putting with one of your game, who's Casey going to pick as his partner?
I would honestly say John, because he just hits the ball so dang far. But
Casey hits the ball far too.
yeah, I don't know. Well, it's a good question.
And this is the last one for me. The Avalanche won the cup this year. There's a cup day in Eden Prairie. What's the day look like? Like, where do you bring the cup? Where does Casey bring the cup? And like, obviously you'll be along for it, but what's that day like?
It's funny because we were actually just talking about like whether or not we would touch it, and I don't think either of us would touch it. But I think he'd for sure bring it to like Bear Path where we play, and I'm sure he'd stop at Hazeltine.
Yeah.
Eden Prairie Community Center for sure. Where else?
I think those are really good options. Yeah, Eden Prairie Community Center just to bring it. I remember Nick Leddy doing it back when the Blackhawks won it, and that was like a big thing for our community. Like people were totally pumped about that. So I could imagine Casey doing something like that, and or just like bringing it home too. Like that's where it all started, was at our house. So
yeah.
Could your dad get on the ice now? Like, his skills gotten better over the years that he had the three of you guys? Like, where is it at right now? Like, has he been able to get beyond the D3 and move
I don't
into
know
those
where
pucks?
his skills are at now, but he used to dish us pucks for like one-timers, and
Yeah.
he always had a pretty good pass. Skating skills, I don't know where those are at. It's probably been 10 years now since he's put his skates on.
He had the rollerblades on the other day.
Oh yeah, I threw my rollerblades on, and we were all scared for our lives.
He was super confident, and then all of a sudden he gets on him and he's like, "Whoa!" And we're holding on to him, and I don't know. Yeah, we were all scared for
Yeah,
him.
he's a little wobbly.
God, yeah, I'm a first generation player too. Like my dad, like Southwest Minnesota and Nebraska for all of his upbringing. So he played basketball, football, and baseball.
Mm-hmm.
The first time he came out and skated, I think I was like 8 or 9, and he came out, made it like 20 minutes, got off, said it hurt his feet too bad, and he was done. And like we knew right away, it's like because me and my brother could skate better than him, and we were little kids. And he just like, no, this isn't for me. I'm out.
I always remember our dad like being a good skater though, for some reason.
Yeah.
Like he was good at skating when we were younger.
Well, he'd always play pond hockey growing up, so that's kind of where his like love for the game came from, and threw us out there. So